Hello everyone, welcome to our very first award show for our Draft League Season 7. Woo! Applause, applause. We've had quite the interesting season with some changes, good and bad, I will admit. We changed from an 8-week season to a 7-week season. And I don't know if this is correlated or not, but we've had the lowest amount of drops ever in a season, with only 4 drops, which is amazing to hear. So why don't you guys give yourselves a round of applause for that? Woo. Yeah. Yeah, as well, we experimented a bit with the idea of redemption playoffs, which was really a hit or miss depending on what division you were in, but it did give us a crazy 3-way battle in Entei, which was really hyped to watch. Congratulations to Fetket for winning that one. And of course, probably the biggest improvement from last season, I only missed 2 weeks of recaps. Woo! Yeah. But I felt like we were more, I wouldn't say strict, but we did more live streams, trying to do more content such as this award show, and hopefully we can continue that momentum into future seasons. So yeah, but I guess this award show will help commemorate the great moments that has happened over the season. We got 5 awards that you guys nominated for one of the 6 candidates. And of course, we're also going to highlight our divisional MVPs and some champions. I think we're only missing 1 champion from Raikou, who still have yet to battle. Yeah, you should get onto that. And without further ado, I guess we should start the show. I think we're going to start off with Raikou. So I will hand it over to Quasi now to announce the Raikou MVP and not the champion. Quasi, are you ready? Alright, hold on, now I gotta... One second.
Okay.
Nope,
Just
that's
tell
not
me
it.
when.
I was not prepared for this. Here we go. I think he's up on the stream. Take it away, Quasi.
Alright, hello everyone. Hello Burn Tower. It is I, Quasi Competent, and I headed the Raikou division this season. And I would love to give the Raikou division especially a big round of applause, since they were a wonderful, I am hearing myself too loudly, a wonderful season. In a possible BTDL first, we had a grand total of 0 skips during the draft. We had a total of 1 forfeit during the entire 7-week season, and that was very well communicated. And I would just love to thank all the Raikou players for their cooperation to make this a very clean season overall. Now, I would normally announce the championship winner at this point, but unfortunately that has not been played yet. That will be played tomorrow afternoon, at, I believe it's scheduled for 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so that'll be the last battle of the season, I believe. So make sure you catch that live. So, other than the champion, we have our MVP award to give out to our Raikou division, and the award for most valuable Pokemon goes to Gotham's Excadrill. Now, Excadrill is not a surprise. Excadrill is a monster, and seeing it get so many kills is to be expected. But Gotham certainly used it to its fullest. In fact, I actually used an Excadrill my first season in Raikou, but I think I got 2 kills the entire season. So Gotham's clearly put me to shame. Let's look at see what kind of things did Excadrill do this season. Well, it got a 6-0 in week 1 after a very fortunate crit against a Great Tusk. Week 2 didn't really do too much. Week 3 actually didn't hit the field. Oh boy, yeah, we're doing well for Excadrill. Week 4 it did a very good job with just some cleanup. And week 5, while it did not get any kills, it did perform a noble sacrifice to prevent a sweep from the opposing team. Week 6, it did take a kill, but didn't do too much otherwise. And week 7, it definitely got some kills, but was not able to get the win. But overall, this Excadrill got 15 kills over the season. So I'd like to give that Excadrill a round of applause, but my hands are full, so you'd have to do it yourself. Now moving on. We have our redemption champion, and that is none other than Spooky Mars, who has done... He definitely earned his redemption. He had possibly one of the slowest starts, call him a Regigigas, getting his first kill in week 4. But he was able to come back in the redemption playoffs and win the entire thing. So congratulations to Spooky Mars. Now, speaking of redemption, I'd like to give our first nominated award. And this goes to the comeback champion of the season. Now, this is given to a player who has done extremely well this season, after coming from a previous season where they did not do so well. So they certainly came back. And our nominations for this award are from the Raikou division, Forza, who, while did not play last season, has been stuck in Raikou his entire life and has now performed with 4 wins, +0 differential, and is about to fight his championship battle tomorrow. From Entei, we have Alicent, who has been stuck in Entei all his life, who got out a 4-4 record last season and is now up 6-1 in this season. In Suicune, we have Finaro, who last season had a 3-5 record and this season made it to the championship finals with a 5-2 record. In Lugia, we have Swords Crossing, who spent last season in last place getting 0 wins, but now in season 6 getting first place with a 6-1 record. In Ho-Oh, we have Nick Not Nicholas, who last season had a 5-3 record and this season has a perfect 7-0 record. And finally, in Celebi, we have Milk Chocolate, our very own, who last season had a 4-4 record and in this season has a perfect 7-0 record. And for our first award, our comeback award, we are going to give it to Swords! Congratulations! Do we have him? Do we want him to give a speech? I do not know if he wants to come up on stage or not.
I'll have to check 1 second.
What was that?
we'll give a second, but if he's not here, we'll move on. But thank you for giving out those awards, Quasi. Very handsome. I like the suit.
Sword wants to come in.
Thank you.
He
thank
does?
you.
Let him in.
Join Rec Room, Sword, and then I'll drag you in.
Very well. Congratulations, Swords, and that is going to be all from myself.
Let's give Quasi a round of applause. Looking quite dapper up there. This is the awkward moment where we just wait in silence for...
Someone play the Jeopardy theme.
I'm sorry for messing with the stream. It's kind of awkward doing the presentation with the Discord, but is Sword here? Where is he? He doesn't know where it, bro.
He's in chat. No, he's in team building.
He's in team building. I'll go there.
I'll grab him.
Oh, wait.
Never mind. Okay, Sword, welcome.
Am I here?
You are here.
Hey.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello. Thank you for voting me, guys. Low key, last season I was depressed as hell for getting last place, 0 wins. But hey, I got first place. Lugia represent. Yes. We did it. Thank you for voting me, and I have nothing else to say.
Awesome. All right. Bye bye.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. All right. Let's move on. She said that he was gonna be here, but he's not. So I guess no one was prepared to do this. But Entei MVP. I guess I can do it. I was an Entei. Entei MVP. What do I have to say about Entei? There was a... Hold on, let me pull up Entei because I don't even remember what happened. Don't laugh. Yes, okay. Quite the season. I mean, we were basically... It was basically Moon, JCJ, and Allison just ruling the standings. I think they were undefeated the entire season until like the last week. JCJ and Moon did their meme game for the last week. We had that pretty cool the 3-way tie for redemption playoffs. Then they just did the 3-way free for all, which is pretty cool. Maybe we could do that again in a future season. That was pretty fun. I sucked, of course, so there's nothing new in there. Rillaboom was... Oh no. I guess we'll go. Rillaboom was MVP with 11 kills and 2 deaths. Only brought for 4 games too, which is pretty crazy. Rillaboom's typically used for like a terrain setter, so it's pretty cool to see him up there. Iron Valiant was right behind it too with 11 kills, but it had 2 extra deaths. That was natural Kira's. And of course we have the champion, who I think just played their game a few days ago, I think. And that goes to Frobe and the Sydney Slowkings. So congratulations to them. Clap, clap, clap. Alright, we'll move on to the next award, the Diamond in the Rough. Let's see. So, low tier Pokemon don't get a whole lot of love and attention. And that is why we opt to have low tier Terra to let them shine and even host their own division, which is the Celebi division. However, there are times where a low tier Pokemon may shine without the help from Terastallization. And, or is able to even shine in the lowest of formats. So, yeah. Here are your nominees for Diamond in the Rough. We have from the Raikou division, Inteleon, coached by Korza and the Queensland Quillavas. They're spotting the 80th spot in the league standings, which seems pretty high, but There's a lot of Pokemon, so 80th is pretty good, with 7 kills over the course of 3 games. From the Entei division, we have Overquill, coached by Moon, and the Litten Littens, yes. Placed 21st in their respective division with only 6 kills and 1 death across 4 games. From the Suicune division, we have Feraligatr, coached by Quasi-Competent and the Montco Escavaliers. 17th place in their respective division, only being brought to 1 game but catching all 6 kills. It was pretty exciting to watch. From the Lugia division, Cloyster, coached by Swords Crossing, again, and the Rising Riolus, taking the 78th spot in the league standings overall with 7 kills over 4 games played. From the Ho-Oh division, Mega Glalie, coached by Emperor Ari and the PC Emperors, 30th place in their division with 5 kills in 1 game. And lastly, from the Celebi division, we have Piloswine, or Pillowswine, however you want to say it, coached by Cavern and the I Stole Milk's logo. 51st in their own division with 3 kills over 4 games. And the award goes to Piloswine and Cavern from the Celebi division. Congratulations. I don't know if Cavern's in call or in the chat if they want to say something. If not, we shall move on to the next, which I believe is Suicune. I don't think. Hold on, there's a bit of a delay here, so we gotta wait. But I don't think he's in.
He looks to be offline.
Oh well, that's fine. We shall move on to Suicune MVP. Glacier said he was gonna be here, bro.
I'm here. I just got here. Sorry, I was in an Isaac
Let's
run.
go, Glacier. Let's go. Alright. Take it away, Glacier.
Okay. Let me just load up this. Perfect. Okay. So, hello, I'm Glacier. As you know, I was your division mod, sort of. And first off, congratulations for an amazing season. But as we all know, there has to be one MVP, and the MVP has to be the Spectre. Not only did he get the most kills with some of the most devastating early games I've ever seen. Obviously, it was a little rough getting 6-0'd in the first week, but going on to week 2 and week 3, it went for a 4-kill game, no deaths, into a 5-kill, no deaths, easily starting it off with a major lead over almost every other Pokemon. And not only that, it continued the entire season being super useful. Not every game did it get kills, but it was still a great utility mod. I'm just happy that somebody is using it and popping off. Because personally, I'm a big fan. Other people think it's a fraud, but you proved it wrong. Good job. And more importantly, honestly, congratulations to... Oh, what? Sorry. To Alanik for winning it all. Crazy dominant finals game. That Dragapult set up, and it was just over. There wasn't a lot of counterplay to it. It just kind of swept through. Especially coming in as, I believe it was the 6th seed, which is insane. Super crazy run. Went from beating, I believe, the 2nd seed overall. No, where is it? Right here. Yeah, the 3rd seed, Ice. Absolute OG, super good battler. And it was a super close game, but you pulled through. Again, Spectre showing its worth. And then going and beating Sylveon, who beat Latana, who is the 1st seed coming in another really close game. Super impressive. Bro really went through the gauntlet to get to the finals, and he popped off. Congratulations.
Awesome. Thank you, Glacier, for announcing that. Announcing
course,
those
of course.
awards. The MVP and the champion. Let's move on to Rookie of the Season. I believe Ashley is taking this.
Yeah, I am. Thank you for having me. Thank you for letting me present this award. I know that I have probably been a mystery to a lot of you. I played the first and second season, I believe. And I've kind of just been watching from the sidelines and hearing the stories as they happen. And I'm very, very happy that people are still showing interest in joining this league. It brings warmness to my heart, and I'm very, very thankful that we have a lot of new players and new people showing interest. So with every new season comes new players, obviously. It is hard to gauge the skill of new players, but we do try our best to place them in the right skill groups and divisions. So here are the nominees for Rookie of the Season. So from the Raiko division, I'm sorry if I butcher anybody's names because I don't know anybody. We have Dobesito and the Aurora Ninetales going 6-1 overall with an 18+ differential. From the Entei division, we have JCJO2 and the Northern Melbourne Kangaskons going 6-1 overall with a +17 differential. From Suicune, we have I can't see. Alcanic with no team name, L, going 4-3 with a +2 differential. From Lugia, we have Caps Lock 3009 and the St. Paul Weezings going 5-2 with a +7 differential. From Ho-Oh, we have Poke Primer? Well, I don't know. and the Rage First Annihilate going 5-2 with a +6 differential. And lastly, from Celebi, we have Storm and the Storm Empire going for 5-2 with a +12 differential. And without further ado, the award goes to Dobesito from Raiko and the Aurora Ninetales. Thank you so much for everybody that is new that joined our season, and congratulations to our Rookie of the Season.
Woo! Good job.
Congratulations.
Is Dobesito here to make a speech? Or should we move on to next? Yeah, Dobby. Why is his nickname Dobby? Thank you, Ashley, for announcing the nominees and the winner.
Thank you.
He does not seem to be online.
No? Alright, let's move on to the next. I think it's Lugia, that's you. Tyhack.
All right. Well, hello, and thank you for having me. I am here as your Lugia division head to hand out some hard-earned recognition. First and foremost, I just want to give a huge thanks to everybody that I have played alongside this season. I seem to always be blessed to have a truly amazing group of people, and I could not be more grateful to all of them. So, huge shout out to each and every single one of them. We had very few skips during our draft, and the ones that, we did were mostly due to people just being asleep. When it came to our regular season as well, every single game was played on time with only one extension being given, and it wasn't even used. So, one last time, thank you to all of my fellow Lugia members this season, everyone that is here, and even those that have left, for making every single week, win or lose, just an absolute blast. With that being said, let's take a closer look at some of our people who performed above and beyond the expectations. When it comes to our MVP, we had a phenomenal season with the standings changing on an almost weekly basis. But this person could not have been more deserving in the end. Not only are they our Season 7 Lugia MVP, but they are also our Burn Tower Draft League server-wide Season 7 MVP, beating out everybody else across all the divisions with an astounding 17 kills. And I am, of course, referring to none other than D-Coach Wisdom and their trusty Ogrepon Hearthflame, who did not go a single game without getting a kill. It was so much fun watching them play every single week. So very, very well done. So, and with that, while we wait on our redemption game to still be played, looking at you, Cheese, we do know our Lugia Season 7 playoffs champion. Playing late into the night last night, we had an intense battle between both Ethan and Majin Jewel. Now, for the first few weeks, these two teams went undefeated. So this was a matchup that many of us were looking forward to, and man, did they deliver. An intense game with plenty of back and forth and very careful predictions and switches. Majin pulled ahead at the start with a niche but effective choice of Terrabug on their Vulcan the Colossal, picking up the kill on Ethan's sword dancing Blaziken. Ultimately, though, Ethan's clever use of both Toxic Spikes and Stealth Rock, Walkenberry and Amorous, and Set and Amorous also living miraculously on 1 HP, it was able to superpower its way to a well-fought victory, becoming your Season 7 Lugia champion. If you have not watched their match yet, please do, because both Ethan and Majin put up an incredible display of why they were both competing for the crown. So, and with that being said, that's it for me. And as always, it's been an absolute honor to be your Lugia Division head. I am looking forward to seeing you all again in our next season. So with that, I would like to hand the mic back over to none other than Steve to bring you more great news from our NatDex Ho division next.
Woo! Thank you, Tarek. Again, no logo from Ethan, even though he's been in the league for almost a year. So, get on that, Ethan. Let's move on to...
I'll try to be more on them next season about that.
I draw pretty good logos.
Hey,
hit me up.
Yeah, just give him like a paint job. Let's move on. We'll get to Hello in a second. We gotta do the Terra Captain MVP.
Oh, whoops, my bad.
That's alright. Very similar to the Diamond in the Rough. But this league has changed its terrestrialization rules quite a bit over the seasons. But we've landed on something that we believe helps lower tier Pokemon shine and give meaning and value to a team. And it sounds like while we've been stuck with lower tier Terras, everyone else has moved on to higher tier. Maybe we'll do a higher tier Terra division at some point, but I think this is like our niche in the draft community right now, I think. But for now, but with the right Terra on the right Pokemon, it could really change the entire outcome of the battle. So here are the nominees for Terra Captain Most Valuable Pokemon. From the Raikou division, Lycanroc, coached by Irdiazzle and the Bardo Milos, grabbing the 36th spot in the league MVP standings with 9 kills over the course of 5 games. Crazy. From the Entei division, Rhydon, coached by Frobe and the Sydney Slowkings, 30th spot in the league MVP standings with 10 kills across 6 games. From the Suicune division, Ursaring, coached by Latana and the Sydney Staraptors, 73rd spot of the league MVP leaderboard with 7 kills in just only 3 games. From the Lugia division, Swellow, coached by Gamer Not Found and the Bad Mons Might Work, with funny enough, 100th overall in the league standings with 7 kills across 6 games. From the Hollow division, Floatzel, coached by Ty the Guy 004 and the Glasgow Glowbros, breaching top 10 in the league standings with 13 kills across all 7 games. It's crazy. And lastly, the Celebi division, Alolan Sandslash, coached by Milk Chocolate and the Crimson Eveltels, 34th overall in the league standings with 10 kills in all 7 games. And the award goes to Entei, Rhydon, and Frobe. Congratulations to Frobe and their Rhydon for having a crazy season with their Terrassalizing captain. Frobe is here and would like to give a speech. By all means, come on out. But for now, we'll wait and see. Fro might. He's Australian, so he's probably asleep. All right, let's move on to Ho-Oh. Milk's not here to do this, is he? Milk is not here. Do any of you know Ho-Oh? Or should I take over?
I don't.
I do not. I'm sorry.
That's alright. I will take on the reins. So, how's it going? Ho-Oh had a pretty interesting season with Nicholas kind of just dominating the entire season, going the only team to be undefeated in division, which made the playoff race really interesting because a lot of the players like in the middle had to really fight for a playoff spot. We have our redemption. Did the redemption game play yet, or I'm not sure.
I'm
not sure.
Say no.
But it's funny that Mew Wizard, who went 0-7 the entire season, came up to the finals for the Redemption playoffs. So, if they haven't played yet, I'm cheering for Mew Wizard.
I don't think they played a single battle in Redemption playoffs.
Did they all
What is
get like a free
that
ride
battle?
into the finals? That's funny. Hey, but maybe they can get comeback player next season. Who knows?
True.
Without further ado, let's take a look at the MVP. And I believe we all know who it is because we said it in the Terra Captain MVP. That is Floatsoul from the oh crap. The Glasgow Globros, coached by Ty the Guy. Floatsoul really had like a crazy season. In rain, Terra Floatsoul just goes crazy. We might have to ban it. I don't know. Like
I agree. I've seen Floatsoul. It's been really good for a few seasons now.
yeah, crazy. It's like another Comfey situation that we're having.
Yeah.
But yes, Floatsoul had an insane season with 13 kills across the 7 games, brought to every single game, and only 2 deaths. So congratulations to Floatsoul and Ty the Guy for creating a monster, honestly. Banning that next season. Next, we have the champion of the entire division, who played this week. We had... Hold on. We had DJ versus Heine. A rookie versus an OG. And of course, the rookie wasn't able to pull up against the OG, and DJ won with the Tennessee Titans, taking the championship. Congratulations to DJ, and congratulations to Ty the Guy. Up next, we have Game of the Season. Now, over the course of the season, I was writing your weekly recaps and highlighting what I and the staff believed to be the game of the week. Now, of course, I missed 2 weeks, but I inserted the week 5 and week 7 games into the nominations. But now that it's the end of the season, I think it's only fitting that we vote from each of those games to find the game of the season. What game brought us the most intense back and forth battles? What game made us feel joy, sadness, or shock? Without further ado, here are the nominations. We have Latana versus Alkanic. The returning champion from Suicune last season up against the new runner-up in Suicune. Week 2, we had Milk Chocolate versus Fantasy. Fantasy, I believe, won Raikou last season. Came up to Celebi and came up to Ho-Oh. No, Celebi, yeah. Milk Chocolate's in Celebi. And gave Milk Chocolate a run for his money. Week 3, Tyhack versus Stellar Hex. Just a crazy end game situation. I think what happened at the end? Like they had to hit a bunch of hurricanes. I think Tayak?
It was. I got a lucky confusion on
Oh, confusion.
hurricane on Gliscor, which procced the immediate turn it happened. Killed that the turn, and then the next 2 turns after that, I got 2 paras in a row, which was the only reason I won that game. By the way.
Yeah, just crazy hacks.
Yes, incredibly crazy.
For week 4, we had Dargon Mayor versus Bastion YG. A pretty important Ryko game in the middle of the season. Week 5, Nicholas versus VLB Ballon. Week 6, D Coach Wisdom versus Swords Crossing. And lastly, week 7, Jazz Music versus Mr. S. And without further ado, the award goes to... Can I get a drum roll, please? From you guys? Tyhack versus Stellar Hex.
Whoa,
The Memphis
what?
Mellowetters versus the Charlotte Chandeliers. Congratulations.
Oh, you're joking, right?
No. That is what won.
Yes, we are joking.
Would you like to give a speech, Tyhack? Is your opponent in chat?
I don't know. Is Stellar here?
I don't know.
I definitely feel like I owe Stellar a rematch after that because it was very luck based. But I mean, even so, this is incredible. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. People like the hacks games. Like a lot of the luck-based games got most of the votes, so it's pretty exciting when something like that happens. All right, congratulations. Let's move on to Celebi. In place for Andilius, I will be presenting the Celebi Awards. In this stead, Celebi was introduced as our 6th division, bringing a new format for our players to participate in. And every season, it becomes increasingly more and more popular. I think this is the 2nd season we've had Celebi low tier. And the applications for it is almost reaching like NatDex levels, so we might have to add another division. We'll see. We'll try to keep the division mixed skill since it's only 1 division, but it's really hard to justify when you have Caverns and Bidoof running rampant every season. Nonetheless, we have the MVP award to give out. A Pokemon who many doubted and yet prevailed, brought to every single game, garnering 14 kills and only 3 deaths. I think maybe even sat as the league MVP for a week. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But for our Celebi MVP award, that is going to Flamigo, coached by Milk Chocolate and the Crimson Eveltels. Congratulations. Woo!
Yeah.
Of course, we also have our champion, a team that fell under the radar throughout the season, who made a big appearance in the playoffs and cemented their win over the crowd favorite. Please give a round of applause for Pupper and the Bun Bun Bunnelbees. Congratulations. This is awkward. Cheese's secret award, but Cheese is not here. So, unless Cheese is in chat and he's been waiting for this moment to come out. If not, we will move on.
I saw him online briefly, but now he's not.
Oh well. We'll move on. We have the
None
league.
of us know what his award is.
Yeah, none of us know.
No.
He was very secretive about it. The league
Just make
MVP.
something up.
We have... This is the first season we compiled all of the standings from each division into one collected document. The master document. Ooh. Here we were able to keep track of everyone's rosters, their games and schedules, and of course the standings. It is exciting to watch each week who will be at the top. but it only matters who's the top at the very end of the season. Now I'd like to congratulate the Coach Wisdom and their Ogre Pawn Heartflame for claiming the League MVP award with the whopping 17 kills over the course of the entire regular season. So well done to you. With only 7 games in the season, that's pretty good. 17 kills. I think the best season a Pokemon had was like mid-20s maybe. So if we had one more game in the season, I think Ogre Pawn could make it into the 20s. I think so.
For sure.
Yeah. And of course we have our coach MVP for the entire league, which is awarded to Refuse to Elaborate, aka Moon, with one of the 3 remaining undefeated teams going 7-0 and plus 19 differential. So congrats to you two on an exceptional season. Did any of you want to come up and give a speech for your performance? I think Coach is in chat, so if he wants to say something, now is the time. We'll give a second. Also, all the MVPs, hopefully, we're kind of at like a backlog. All the MVPs are supposed to get emotes.
You guys
So we'll
can hear
see.
me?
Yeah.
Yes, Coach. Welcome.
Cool.
Welcome.
I just want to say thank you for allowing me back. I was in season 5 in Raikou, took a little break and then came back. And I just want to give a shout out to Ty for running everything in Lugia and everybody that was in the division. And my girl Ogre Pawn, she decided to take, I think, 5 kills in the one matchup that she probably should have never even came to. So she just did her thing. She just wanted to set up +6 sword stance. And that's Deku Bop Dom Dip.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Coach,
Thank
for the
you.
great speech. And hopefully we'll
Congrats.
see you next season. All right.
All right, thank you.
Let's move on to... Well, I guess that's the end. Well, we made pretty good time. Damn. Oh,
Yeah, for sure.
there you have it, folks. The season has come and gone. Champions have been crowned. And losers seek redemption. What will the next season hold for us? We shall find out in time. Until then, thanks for coming out tonight and hanging out with us. It's been a great pleasure hosting this show for you and hosting the entire league. We hope to bring you an exciting new season of Draft League as we enter our 2-year anniversary and our 8th season of Draft League. We hope to see you all there. So have a good night. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.